afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show next. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 1-10.
Now the 1-0. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full. On deck is Nick Markakis. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Hit on the ground out to short. Anderson picks it up. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the right fielder, Nick Markakis.
So the base is empty here with one away, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. Here comes the first pitch. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Joe McDonald.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
And Markakis lays off here. It's 2-1. Can't connect there. It's 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Here's another 1-2.
I got the count 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got 3-2.
Ozzie Albies would be next. And he fouls this one off. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Standing in, Ozzie Albies. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Next pitch will be number 24 in this long first inning.
Ball.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 2-0 on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Felix Hernandez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, here he is, King Felix, also known as the King. Big arm, 5-pitch mix, mid to upper 90s fastball, slider, curve, changeup, and split. Some people think he throws too many pitches. Well, I know one thing, this guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and he is one of the few aces in the game of baseball.
Third baseman, Jonathan.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And that'll be the first out of the inning.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. First offering on its way.
Ball. That counts.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Row? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning Game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Brian Anderson will be next. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now to the plate, Brian Anderson. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Check by Hernandez. The pitch.
Oh, that count.
3-0 now.
We're seeing a good AB here from the three-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Now the 3-0 offering.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
Anderson's running. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
Into center field, line drive base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the run will score as the Marlins have claimed the early 1-0 advantage.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now, Corey Dickerson. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. Dickerson, originally from Mississippi, he was an 8th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
2-0 now. Anderson leads off first with one away. And this one's in the dirt, and he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. Three and one to the Marlins left fielder. Grounded to short. And that's through, a base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
And now is Yasiel Puig as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
First and second now, one man out. A 1-1 count to Puig. Hernandez, commonly known as King Felix, of course. He's currently on a one-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Slow roller down the third baseline. Scooped up. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means two men are in scoring position now with two away. Digging in, Garrett Cooper. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Hernandez comes set. Here's the first pitch. No balls and one strike. He's set. The 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And a barehanded pickup. Save! Nearly a remarkable play, but score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 pitch. Cervelli matches up here in this one against his former employer. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, guys, I always think it's interesting to play your old uniform. Maybe say hi to everybody you got accustomed to seeing when you were previously here. But then once the game starts, it's all business.
Count is 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves nothing. Second inning set to go, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is it. The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And up next, former San Francisco minor league property Adam Duvall. First delivery to him on the way. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Dickerson's there. 2 down. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Prior history in this matchup. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And it's fouled away. 1-1. Is strike 2 swinging.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. Travis d'Arnaud with the solo home run. His first home run of the season, and the Braves have struck for a run. It's now a 2-1 game.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
At the plate, Austin Riley.
The third baseman.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. A good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. 3-2 pitch. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Felix Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
A runner on first with 2 away. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Puig's got a read on it, and that ends the inning. But the Braves are able to get one back on the solo homer. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 2 and the Braves 1. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
The second baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. Sinkers in there, no balls and a strike. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Diaz, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Pitch on the way.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Has a look, now the pitch. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. Return throw gets him at first. It's a 3-6-1 double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jonathan Villar. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here comes the first pitch.
Inside ball. Come on. That's ball 2. 2-0.
Hernandez gets the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Three and 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him, a strikeout looking. Nothing doing for the Marlins. They still lead it 2-1. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte.
Number 11, Ender Inciarte.
First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1.
Here's the 1-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Popped him up. Cervelli has a play. Makes the play, 1 away. Ready for another chance? Nick Markakis, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
0-1.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
High and deep to left center field. Back goes Puig. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
2 out, nobody on. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, ah, they got a nice little hitting streak going.
No balls and a strike to count. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Albies with a 1-1 count now. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. And one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch. Soft liner towards short. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So one gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. So coming to the plate, Brian Anderson looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. Sinker misses, ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
Now at the plate, Corey Dickerson. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. There goes the runner. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. He's set. Here it comes.
That's out.
Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Here's the 1-1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And this is swung on and grounded out to Swanson at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's the ball.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And now a pitch on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two and 1 now. Right side. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The left fielder.
Now at the plate, Adam Duvall. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way.
Ball in.
One ball, 1 strike to count. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he's really been good all game long until that one. He was definitely not trying to hit a guy when he's got 2 strikes on him. It just appeared that it got away from him.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. From the belt, the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Now a throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now a move over to first, back in standing. Another 1-2 delivery, and the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box now, Austin Riley. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 3 driven in. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
The first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Now Hernandez will get back to work here as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. The throw is wild and he gets away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Ball 1.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. This is foul right side. The next 1-2 pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate.
Now back, the second baseman, Esau Diaz.
In now, Isan Diaz. And it's grounded just foul down the line. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Set to deliver the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it, 1-1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and This is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Hernandez readies the 1-1. 1-2 now. Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Hernandez will get ready to deliver pitch number 75 so far. Just hung in there on that one. A runner at first with no outs here. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. And he got him. Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Marlins, number 19, Miguel Rojas.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. On it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Marlins get one here on a couple of hits. We played 4 full. Miami's out in front 3-1. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Ronald Acuna is into the on-deck circle as it appears he will bat for Felix Hernandez here. Popped him up. Cervelli moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Ender Inciarte. First pitch on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And no swing apparently. Ball 1.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
1-1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now a changeup hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Marlins lead it 3-1. Cole Hamels, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 32, Cole Hamels.
Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and next will be the switch hitting third baseman, Jonathan Villar. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. A ball that's carrying. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Number 7.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next it'll be Tim Anderson. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. A ball and a strike. Anderson is currently the third leading vote getter in all-star balloting at shortstop. He's had a good campaign so far, but the competition at that position is very strong.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And that misses for ball 4.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Ready for another shot now, Brian Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way. Oh, and they've got him picked off. And a good decision to throw as he is toast at second base. 2 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Freeman's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Marlins down quietly, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 1-2. Popped him up. Cervelli over to his left. He's got it one away.
The batter, number 7.
Striding into the box, Dansby Swanson. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Strike taken up in the zone. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Stepping in now, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at ball one. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Braves. Score holds. It's 3-1. Stepping up to the plate, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Corey Dickerson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's the fastball by Hamels. Good for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
One of the toughest pitches they hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. Big swing by Puig and a ball sent to deep left. And it's gone. Solo home run off the bat of Yasiel Puig. Home run number 9 on the year as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Bases are empty. 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll flip this over to Hamels covering for the out. Digging in once again, Francisco Cervelli. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Hamels has his sign. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And he pulls the string on the circle change, but it's taken for ball 1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now a pitch on the way. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. Bottom 3rd of the order, 7, 8, 9 due up to start the 7th. It's now 4-1 Miami. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Brandon Kinsler is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jesus Aguilar will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. Here it comes. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Now batting, Austin Riley comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Ball 1 strike.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Bounce to first. Reined in. And that's the 2nd out. Marcell Ozuna is going to grab a bat now and hit for the pitcher, Hamels.
Number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. He comes into this one at 248, 11 home runs and 46 driven in. Here it comes, 1-0. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
The center fielder, number 11, Ender Inciarte.
Ender Inciarte will be the next to bat. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Throw over to Aguilar at first will take care of him to end the inning. Braves strand one. They trail it 4-1.
Seventh inning stretch.
A.J. Minter gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
A.J. Minter.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Isan Diaz. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1.
A bouncer up the middle. Oh, what a play! The throw. Got him.
Now batting, the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar.
Ready now, Jesus Aguilar. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set, and the pitch. The 1-0 is the knuckleball taken for a strike. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Count is 2-1.
Two and two.
2-2. Count.
Drilled to the right side, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Tim.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball back outside.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Now the 1-0.
No, inside.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Runners are at first and second with one away.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
The 2-1 home. There's a fastball that misses.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting a fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-2 now. On a line, that's a base hit. Aguilar is on his way home. In to score is the runner from first. It's 6-1.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Shane Green will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Number 19, Shane Green.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson,
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Duvall will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Now in the box, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Ready with the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fastball well outside. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jose Alvarado is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 46.
John Birdie is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup.
John Birdie.
Here's the first pitch to him. Nick Markakis is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Pitch on the way. Looped out towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Stepping into the box, Freddie Freeman. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And quickly there are 2 away. So up steps Ozzie Albies. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. Alvarado, a former Tampa Bay Ray. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. This is popped up. Alvarado is under it near the mound, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Yasiel Puig.
Yeah, man, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. John Birdie is on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there. Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Standing in now, John Birdie, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in now, Francisco Cervelli. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Throw over to first. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in there. Hit high and deep to right center. Inciarte on the run. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Striding in once again, Isan Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. We've played 8 full. The Marlins lead this one 6-1. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94. You can still see seams. It starts getting above 94. It starts to blur itself a little bit. You start pitching where this guy's at, you're seeing nothing. You're seeing vapor.
That's ball 2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
The left fielder, number 23, Adam Duvall.
Stepping in for the Braves, Adam Duvall. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
A ball and a strike.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
One ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Travis d'Arnaud waits on deck. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. From the stretch. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
Into the box, Austin Riley, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
6-1 the final tally today. The Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Sixto Sanchez earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Felix Hernandez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.